I am 27 years old and have been married to my husband for 2 years. At the start, everything was good, and we were happy. But now things are different. My husband isn't the same anymore. He tells me that I'm not good enough, that I'm selfish, and that I don't care about him enough. He speaks to me in an angry tone, and it feels like I can't do anything right. Every day, he finds something wrong with me, and it makes me feel sad. I cry almost every day. I try my best to be a good wife, but it never seems to be enough. He says that I only think about myself and that I should do more for him and his family. It hurts. I try to show him that I care, but it feels like nothing changes. I want to make him happy, but he is always angry with me. Living like this is hard. I do my best to be a good wife, and I try not to ask for too much. I accept him for who he is, but why can't he accept me for who I am? Why do I always feel like I'm not good enough? I've started to feel afraid. I'm afraid to buy something for myself because he might say I'm being selfish. I'm afraid to take a day off from work because he might call me lazy. I'm afraid to rest because he'll say I'm not doing enough. Some days, I feel lost. I ask myself, what is my fault? But I don't know the answer. I want to be loved for who I am, but it seems like he doesn't love me anymore. It makes me feel small. I used to feel confident, but now I feel like I'm not good enough. I do everything I can, but he still complains. I cook, I clean, and I try to be kind, but it's never enough. He always says I need to change. One day, I told him I try to be a good wife, but nothing makes him happy. He just looked at me and said, "You don't try hard enough." It felt like he didn't see me, didn't see how hard I was trying. Maybe I should leave him. We don't have children yet, and I'm still young, but leaving him feels hard. I'm scared. I'm scared to lose him, but I'm also scared to keep living like this. Sometimes I think about leaving, but I don't know if I can. I don't want to be alone, but I also don't want to be unhappy. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the problem. Maybe I am selfish. Maybe I don't do enough. But deep down, I know I'm doing my best. I just wish he could see that. After another fight, I felt terrible. I went to my room and sat on the bed, crying for a long time. I asked myself, why am I always the one who has to change? Why can't he see how hard I'm trying? I wanted to talk to him, but I was scared of what he would say, scared of what he might do. When he finally came to the room, he looked at me and said, "You're still crying. This is what I mean. You make everything about you." I tried to explain, but I was so tired. "I'm not trying to make everything about me," I said, my voice shaking. "I just want to be happy. I just want to be good enough for you." He didn't answer. He just walked away. I sat there in silence, feeling so alone. I thought about everything, the good times and the bad. I realized I can't live like this forever. I can't keep changing for someone who doesn't see me. I need to love myself first. So, I decided to take a step back. I started doing things for me. I went on walks, spent time with friends, studied new things. I tried to find happiness again, not for him, but for me. At first, it was hard. My husband didn't like it. He said, "You're changing. You're not the same. What happened to the woman I married?" But I knew I needed to change. I needed to find my own peace. One day, I told him, "I can't keep trying to make you happy if you're never happy with me. I need to focus on myself. I need to be happy with who I am." He didn't say anything. He just looked at me. And for the first time in a long time, I felt strong. Maybe this was the beginning of something new. Maybe I was finally learning to take care of myself. The days after that were hard. I knew he was upset, but I also knew I had to take care of myself. I started to feel better. I realized I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to do everything he wants. I just have to be myself. I still love my husband, but I'm learning to love myself first. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe when I learn to love myself, I can be a better person, a better wife. But I can't keep living in fear of not being enough. I don't know what will happen in the future. I don't know if my marriage will stay the same or if it will change. But I do know one thing: I am enough. I always have been.